Hello everyone and welcome to round 2 of the Formula X Championship at Autodromo José Carlos Pache. Yes, that's right, we're in Brazil. The circuit is one of a myriad of non-oval racing circuits to go in an anti-clockwise direction. One reason why many drivers consider Interlagos interesting is that it was not built on flat terrain. It follows the ups and downs of hilly ground. The race is therefore very tough on the track and also physically tough on the drivers. 15 turns, a real permanent racetrack, 4.309 kilometers at Brazil. It's one of the best racing circuits in the world, and Hamskew will start on pole position alongside his KovuTN. Driving for the second BMW and Power Comrade AFC in third, Paput 63 for Fumagalli FX team in fourth, Comfy User 3 for Scuderia Ferrari, and Shishiman for McLaren Racing make round 3. Jendrik, the second Ferrari, and Eiler Vettel in the Aston Martin will make row 4. Chris and Relby driving for Aston Martin in Kakolak make row 5. Ayers and Suti, both driving for Mr. Racing and Jaguar Racing, will make 11th and 12th. And finally, Mr. in the Mr. Racing team will be starting in 13th position. We're looking ahead of a very interesting race, so grab onto your seats, meet up to the first corner and turn up the video because it's race time at Brazil! Alright, they're all lined up for round 2 of the Formula X Championship. Grab onto your seats because it's go time! And we're on the way! Not a great start for Hamskew, he's in third. KovuTN, Comrade AFC battling it out in front of one as we have a bit of a commotion back in there in first turn. KovuTN is now has now created a bit of a gap in front of those two, or the second group. Alright, let's see what he can do from this position at number 44. We'll be coming to a very technical section of the track as there's a McLaren going wide. Kovu is still in the lead and a bit far away. That's good for him. But Comrade hasn't let up. He get a bit in those twisty sections. That will be very interesting. Hamskew was still hanging back. Oh, contact! What just happened? Comrade just completely rear-ended the leader as Hamskew and Paput are now fighting for first and second. Like, what just happened? I'm completely speechless. We gotta see the replay as Jendrik. Great start from the Ferrari driver. He's in fourth. Comfy User 3 is third. Get it? I see someone getting into pits. Interesting. Oh! Again! Oh my goodness, that was Irish getting rear-ended by Jendrik. That is nasty. Like we'll be needing to see a few replay for now, but now where Irish has damage on his car and like he's such an easy target for Hamskew and Mr. This is going from bad to worse for him. Doing a whole lot of damage. That ain't great. Oh, into the grass too, and Chris will take advantage of that to get 6th place. Rel BV10. Nuts. No, he's not taking advantage of that. Shishiman 9. Oh, and look at this. How Aish is such an easy target in the corners. Rel just almost dive bombed him. So let's see. This is Comfy User 3. Oh, now that is a dive bomb gone wrong for Comfy User 3. So that explains the McLaren going wide. And now this is Eiler Vettel. Oh, so this wasn't a McLaren. This was the Aston Martin of Eiler Vettel. That is my bad on that one. I thought this was a McLaren for a second. KovuTN completely got rear-ended by Hamskew. Ooh, I must I can only think of what is so no, this wasn't Hamskewer, this was Comrade who rear-ended Kovu, and Hamskewer got completely taken by surprise, and as we're with Jendrik. So no, this wasn't a rear-ended incident for Jendrik. He was getting overtaken. That did just not happen. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, okay, 25-second penalty for confusion free for collision with Alvarado and Jendrik, 25-second. Wow, this is a bad start from the Ferrari team. Both having 25-second penalties. Oh dear me, this is not going well as Alvarado is fighting with KovuTN. The unlucky Comrade trying to we are with the unlucky of the first few laps, the guys who got damaged, and let's hope that they can catch back the time they lost, but it's going to be very difficult for them, and yeah, it's such a shame for them, really. Oh, and Comrade again in the pits! As Alvarado and Kovu are side by side, they barely leave each other space. But Kovu around the outside of Alvarado. That is a beautiful move from the 44 Fumagalli. So Irish can really? Oh, so this is why Comrade was getting to the pits. He got a bit rear-ended by Irish. Wow, that is some fight. That is some fight we're seeing here. Yeah, thank God that he fed part of that, because that would have ended nasty if it went 3 wide. KovuTN, he looked to be really fast with Comrade and Hamskewer, but now they, like, all 3 of them are now back. This is opening some interesting strategy. No, not strategy calls, but and Kovu and Alvarado just completely wheel banging, like, wow, really aggressive from both of these guys. KovuTN will have to pit. Oh, this is such a terrible sign for KovuTN. This is not what you wanted. Like, you know, like Jendrik and Confuse are free. Like, they can use that to their advantage to not get that much penalized by the 25-second penalty. But we'll see how it goes. But this is Alvarado. Wow, a lot of unsuccessful dive bomb here. Like, I mean, yeah, he completely arca braked Kovu. This is, yeah. Meanwhile, Hamskewer, who was starting third, as we see Alvarado down there, he's in the draft of Jendrik. Oh, he almost ended up in the wall as Alvarado got a 25-second penalty for KovuTN. This is understandable because of what has been given. Oh, and Jendrik, nice corner cutting there. If you were on iRacing, you would have got a 3-second penalty, but yeah, Jendrik led through Hamskewer. So the BMW driver, it's still not over here. It's still not over for him. I mean, he was a casualty in that fight because he was just behind Comrade and Kovu, and yeah, I mean, got completely surprised there. Well, with the Finnish driver Sutif driving for Jaguar, and he's fighting with Rail BV10. We rarely see those guys during this race, and that was a clean move. Good job on those guys. Fighting everywhere in the field. While if I'm not wrong, I think Paput is actually the leader in this race. I think Configuser Free must be second. So we saw Hamskewer getting in third, Jendrik is in fourth, Mr. is in fifth, He's followed by Chris. Yeah, I guess that's Paput who is in the lead. Chris trying to find a move on Mister. Ooh, getting a bit unstable at the exit, but wow, Chris lost a lot of ground there. Very close between those two. This will be a very interesting fight to follow here. But I do think Chris has a bit of an edge over Mister. Mister not looking very comfortable there. As we're looking behind them, that is Shishi Man. We're still with Chris. Shishiman getting back on those two. This is a very interesting situation. Chris trying to find a way past Mister. I mean, he knows that Shishiman is coming back on him, so he'll have to find an opening quick. Let's see, down towards, ooh, a bit of luck up there. Let's hope there was no contact between the two. Meanwhile, we switch to KovuTN, still trying to get back at Alavello. Round 2. Ooh, bit unstable here for his corner for Kovu. That is. But he's doing really good. Well, he's doing really good at getting back out of Alavello. I remind you that he had to pit because to repair damage. Now the only thing for Kovu to hope is like he plays the strategy perfectly and be under 25 seconds from Gendrick and Confused as we're a little freeway fight between Chris, Mister, and Shishiman. Now this is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, Shishiman is in Chris's rear diffuser. Like, yep, this is not going to go well for Chris. Side by side for the stretch, and Chris lets Shishiman through. He decided to not fight a McLaren. Now Shishiman will go around the outside of Mister. Nah, that would have been amazing if he pulled this off. Shishiman looking real feisty here, as Mister is kind of ghosting a few moments. Oh, down the inside, going for Jinsao. Wow. And oh, where's Mister? Oh, he went into grass. And yeah, Shishiman is gonna say thank you very much. I'll take that 5th place. Easy peasy. But Mister hasn't let on. They're still going side by side. And now Chris will try to maybe get it. Oh, they're going 3 wide. No, they're not. Oh, Chris is getting a bit of grass and okay. That was kind of weird. For a second, we're going through one, and then Chris is getting into the grass at the outside. As now, Mister will try to overtake back Shishiman. Yes, he's pulling aside him. Not quite. Good job from Shishiman. He picked them off when he needed. As we're now jumping with Sudi, number 55, Jaguar. Oh, sorry, I can't say Jaguar. As yeah, he's getting caught back by Comrade AFC. Interesting. It will be very interesting to see also where are the other drivers standing, because as said, yes, big reminder still. I think I know I've said that this multiple times, but Confused Free and Jedrick got 25-second penalties, and that will be something else, because that is a lot. And if those guys can be under those 25 seconds, then they'll be gaining 1 or 2 positions. That will be perfect for them. While we're here, we'll let you a chance to crank it up. I'm going to be quiet for now, turn up the volume, and enjoy the sound. While we're in the little crank it up, Suti got rear-ended by, I think, was Comrade? A little hand skewer, he's duking it out with Comfy user free, and he overtook him! Great run for hand skewer. Ooh. Now let's see, will he come back to the first position, man? That is most certainly Paput. It has to be, because we haven't seen Paput all day. Here's the leader of the road. Interesting. This is Suti was in his rearview mirror, and no, I thought he was getting rear-ended, but he lost the car himself. What a shame for Django Driver. But he managed to get back on his wheels and continue. Relby for the Kakolak team. A bit of a lowly 7th, but good showing for the Frenchman. Comrade just slowly creeping back, and a 15-second penalty from Mister. He crossed the pit exit line. If we remember correctly, the first round of Formula X, there has been a lot of penalties considering the entry and the pit exit lane. Yeah, Relby couldn't fight against Comrade. Yes, that's indeed Jedrick. He has just come out of the pit lane. Jedrick with this much fresher tire, he wants to get. Oh, he punted Relby! Oh no! Ah, this has been a big miscommunication between Relby and Jedrick. Jedrick coming out of the pit lane with those much fresher tires, and yeah, they don't have the same lifting point, and thus, yeah, he punted Relby because he wasn't careful enough, and oh, this is from bad to worse, and and this is Paput, our leader in the pits. Getting fuel and most likely tires. He's back in third. Wow, that's just how far ahead the top 3 is. They can do a pit stop without losing a lot of position. Now let's see, we're lap 14. So if I remember correctly, we have soft and hot tires, if I remember correctly. And Jendrik, in the 25-second penalty for Relby, that puts his penalty count at 50 seconds! That's almost an entire lap! So pretty much, Jendrik has been put almost a lap down. That is just how crazy those penalties can get. Jendrik in 7th. Really trying to get a cushion to make sure those 50 seconds he loses as less as loose. Oh, and that is Oliveira around as Jendrik is coming again to the pits. Probably to repair damage. And also changing tires. And he's extending with a BMW car. That is not Hamscrew, bro. That is Comrade AFC. Oh, they must be very careful at this pit exit. The Comrade just crossed the pit exit line. That will be a 15-second penalty. Like, I want to see that again, but to me, it looks like... Oh, and Comrade just went wide. What's happening to Comrade? He's in the grass like this. This is weird. And this is not something that Kovu and Mr. wants to see. Oh no! Comrade disconnected! Oh no! What a shame for Comrade. This is... Wow, this is a real bad day for a lot of people. I can't imagine the anger going through their headsets. Chris, the number 97, Aston Martin. Great number, by the way. And that is Shishi Man exiting the pits. So did Comrade... I mean, now it doesn't matter anymore because Comrade is disconnected, but did it really cross the pit exit now? As we see Shishiman with his fresher tires making quick work of Chris, like it's not even a jerk at this point. Ayush not having a good day too, he's in 10th. Well, BB10, he was having a decent 7th place because he got before he got rear-ended by Jendrik. And yes, I did see it right. Comrade did indeed cross the pit exit line and got a 15-second time penalty. I mean, won't change a lot because it's disconnected, but wow. So yes, Oliveira and Comrade AC both retired. That's a shame for both of these drivers. So now they are just 11 cars on the racetrack right now, if I remember correctly. Because we had 13 starters. Oliveira in the Aston Martin. Wow. Completely spun in the wall, and then so yeah, wow, and just parking there. I'm done, and just parking there completely. Hang on, isn't that is close to the place where they'll actually parked in 2019. Let's not remind us of that. 20 laps to go at the Brazilian Grand Prix, and ooh, side by side for that corner. That was ballsy from Irish, and it worked. It actually worked. The mad lad. Wow. If you no longer go for a guy that exists, you're no longer a restaurant driver or something like that. We're switching to Comfy user free. In third, right behind Paput. Now, Paput may not know this at the moment, and yeah, he may. That penalty must have been inflicted post-race, but like Paput for right now, he doesn't need to fight Comfy user free that much. All he needs is just give him a bit of a hard time, but then just let him through and just stay behind him. I mean, Comfy has a 25-second penalty. For Paput, all he needs is just stay at a reasonable distance. That's all he needs to do to keep that second place. Comfy though, really wants to charge, really wants to. He did create this gap, this 25-second gap, so he can have a good position. I mean, he's already in a podium that is nothing to sneeze at, but I wonder, now that I'm talking about it, does he have enough gap for finishing third right now? That's a very good question to have. But one thing is for sure is that he doesn't want to stay behind Paput any longer because he's getting blocked by him. In the draft, in the start-finish line, the start-finish straight, my bad. Confused we tried to find a way around Paput 63. Around the outside, maybe? No, not quite. But he may have a very good run at the exit of the Senasis. Let's see, can he pull the move right now? He's right in Paput's rear diffuser. So he should, yeah, he pulls alongside him. Diving down the inside of Paput. Paput just leaving the room. No need to make contact. He has a penalty after all. And as I say that, he tries to go around the outside of this corner. What are you doing? This is asking for death right now. This time it's a clean pass. Good job on Coffee user free. Now he has to start working on getting back to Hamsky or at least getting that gap good enough. And oh, Irish, that's a good run. That's a decent run. Wow. Like, I don't have any words for it. Like, that is absolutely fantastic. Wow, as we saw, 5th place was again in the second sector, while Paput and Comfy are finishing the lap. That is insane. And Paput pulling us alongside Comfy. Now this is what Comfy doesn't want to see. Someone duking it out with him while he tries to catch back Hamskewer. That is not the thing you wanted. Mr. in 10th position for his own team, number 77, Mr. Racing. Powered by BMW. Ooh, a little bit of a tank slapper there. The braking. Suti 1955 in the Jaguar. Now this is some classic Le Mans, and oh wow, he'll soon get lapped by Hamskewer. Like, Hamskewer pulled a hefty gap on both Comfy and Paput. Like, he can be easy as Relby will pit. Tires and gas. Don't do like McQueen. Don't do no tire, just gas. This will lead to unfortunate events. A lot of fuel being put in. And he'll be back in 10th position. Those engines are gorgeous to hear. That is amazing. Now Jendrik in 6th position. He too is trying to do as best as he can to make sure. I mean, right now with his 50-second penalty, like, yeah, this is going to be very hard for him. But what he needs to do is staying on the lead lap. By staying on the lead lap, he is guaranteed to finish ahead of the last car because, no matter the penalty, it won't work if the guy behind him are a lap down. So this is what he needs to try. This is what he needs to do. Hope that the leaders lap enough car so he can get a decent position. I mean, right now 6 and KovuTN a collision with Mr. I don't remember that. Weirdly enough. KovuTN or Pullman of today. No, that was Amscure. He was leading. He got a really good start, but suddenly contact with Comrade, and that was all she wrote. And wow, like, what could have been for him? It's still 15 laps to go, but he is quite far now. He get back until half 5. The Fumagalli car looking a bit faster than that. Oh, a tank slapper. These cars are giving quite a handful to the drivers today. That is quite enjoyable to see. They get a tank slapper from Jendrik, and Kovu will go down the inside. That's like tank slapper. No, he just went. He got a bit wide, and suddenly Kovu took advantage of that. Oh, and Jendrik trying to find a way back, pass, and he's down the inside, and yes, he did. Wow, Jendrik fighting back Kovu. That is great. That is, I mean, for both drivers, it's not really that great because they're both losing time. But that was quite nice to see. That was quite nice to see Jendrik fighting back. Oh, and Kovu strikes back. And oh, a bit of contact here. Wheel banging. What is it, NASCAR? By the way, this isn't an insult because I really like NASCAR and it's great racing. Oh, and Kovu trying to now this is something that Kovu must take on. He mustn't get impatient, because if he gets impatient, this can only end badly. As we see, the 5th place is not very far, and Jendrik he's not really that blocking Kovu right now. This is a good rep for the Ferrari driver. If only he didn't get this 50-second penalty. Mr. with the draft. He pulls alongside Jendrik. They're side by side for turn 1. Jendrik has for a lane, the inside line, but Kovu will get the much better exit. He's right in Jendrik's diffuser. Oh, going around the outside. They're side by side for the second stretch. Kovu, no, can't quite pull the move around the outside. Jendrik doing a monster of a job to keep Kovu behind him. I mean, right now, it's sadly for him, it's not going to be worth it because he has penalty. Oh, they're in contact! And Kovu's in the wall! Jendrik's in the wall. Sorry, Kovu. Jendrik is in the wall. Oh. And Kovu slowing down. Letting through Jendrik. As I think we're Mr. No, that is Irish taking advantage of that and getting position. Ah, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. This battle was quite testy and they're still near each other, so they may still be able to fight each other, but like with damage. Let's see, Kovu was right behind Jendrik. Oh, that move couldn't work, and this is what I mentioned. This is what I mentioned. Kovu mustn't get impatient or else it would end badly, and sadly for him, it did end badly. This is Kovu has been looking fast, but sadly things haven't been going his way as we're 12 laps to go. The 77 Mr. Racing car in dead last. Well, not dead last because there's 2 DNF, but dead last on the track. Not anything he can do. All he needs is just log those laps, finish the race. That's the most important. I enjoy a lot of those sounds. I can't lie. Those sounds are sounding. Those cars sounding beautifully. Rail BV10 in 10th position. Not far from who it is. I think that's a Swiss flag. Oh, that's Paput, who is a lap ahead. And Jendrik is in 9th. Wow. Surti will be going down the pit lane with 10 laps to go. That's. I mean, that must have been scheduled pit stop. He didn't think he would go through the whole lap. Those Dunlop racing tires going onto the car. Now this is a very interesting paint scheme because this is actually a Le Mans paint scheme. That is, I mean, I'd say Le Mans, but no. We'll say sports car paint scheme and just not assume, but. Looking very, very good. And Dunlop, this is not a racing tire we saw this at Le Mans. Okay, I was afraid of Suti because he was slowing down, but no, he's letting people through. I think he has an issue. I think Suti has an issue because he's looking very slow. And now it seems to be fixed. That is weird. Ham Skewer, he completely took the lead out of nowhere and just... Wow, he was involved in that early pack with Comrade and Kovu. He had to pay for damage and... Wow, he has been looking absolutely this fast as Irish got a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line. Again, one of those penalties that... There are quite a lot of them. A mixed day for BMW. One car is leading, the other is sadly in the garage. And look at this. Hamster is going to lap 6th place. That's just how fast he has been this whole race. That's insane, the run he had. Wow. The number 47, a number of a certain German driver, son of racing royalty. I don't know if you heard, but his name is Mick Schumacher. He's in Formula 1 right now. As Irish is getting waved the blue flag, he has to let Hamskewer go by. Now this no shoutouts to two drivers that I haven't been talking about during this race. It's Chris and Shishi Man. Both have been really consistent and managed to for now being 4th and 5th. That is a great run for both of them. Shoutouts to them. Now Aston Martin in Formula 1 right now, and they got a podium thanks to Sebastian Vettel. This team has been looking very good recently. Like we know of the potential in GT categories, but now this is something else. Seven laps to go. Paput, what a race from him. What a race. He led early. He was very consistent. And right now, with his consistency, you just saw it, this game attack, Comfy user free with his 25 seconds. There's not enough time for Comfy to pull away the gap. Like all Paput needs is just chill and finish the race, and he'll have a very solid 2nd place. I mean, this is very much the race of mixed fortune. Comfy user free will probably get home a very good top 5 or even a podium. It depends on where 4th and 5th place are. But his teammate Jendrik with a 50-second penalty, I mean 2 25-second penalty, and a few crashes. He's down there. Same for Paput. He's in the Fumagalli FX team. He's the teammate of Kovu, who also had a lot of issues at the start. And sadly for Kovu, it will barely be a top 5. No, not even top 5. Like 6th place. And Hamskewer in 1st. His teammate Comrade disconnected or retired. Relby leading through Paput. User free. His dive bomb on Alavel has been judged way too ambitious by the stewards and gave him a 25-second time penalty. But for race 1 winner, it will still be at best a 3rd position, and that will be very good for the championship for him. Comfy by far the favorite of this championship, with I would say Kovu, because Kovu looked very fast. The Ferrari team with this beautiful paint scheme from their glory days now, and Alfa is just now a joke of a team. That really hurts to say even for a Ferrari hater. Kovu in 7th, with little incident with Jendrik. Ayush overtook him, so can Kovu bring home a 6th position? That will be the best he can do today. He's in the slipstream, so let's see. Can he get close enough to try something into the 2nd stretch? Let's see. Oh, he's really close. He may try something right now. Yes, he pulls alongside him. He's in the inside. He have the preferred lane for going through turn 1 and side by side for the center. He says, yeah, he's still on the inside. He kept his position, but with a better line, Kovu takes 6th position. Great overtaking show from Kovu. Juking and slicing his way towards 6th position after a very, very bad start. But Ayush hasn't given up, and he'll try to do something. This will be about to follow in the final few laps. And sadly for Ayush, Kovu just pulled away. But still, some position can be pretty good for the number 72. Lap 35 out of 37. With 3 laps to go. Suti in 10th position. Not the best day for him. But oh, a bit of grass there. There's still 4 laps to go, lad. You still have a bit to go. Don't crash it now. Now, with all the time penalty, I think actually if Ayush can stay close behind Kovu, he may get back that 6th position. Because now just remember that Kovu, I think he has a penalty from the contact with Jendrik earlier. So here the engine roared those cars. That's the 4th time I said that, but still, I love those sounds. As we see the lake, yes, because it. Oh, and Mr. Again, 5-second penalty for crossing the pit entry line in lap 33. There's still a lot of those penalties for the pit entry and exit line. Where with Hamskewer, he has 2 laps to go, and he's looking good. That BMW is looking good. Interlagos in Portuguese means between the lakes. A little bit of a cheer for you for this Brazilian track hosts many memorable F1 moments, title deciders, crazy races, emotional, and everything. And this is a great track. One of the few non-oval track going counterclockwise, and such a great track. In the US, Hamskew will be going for the white flag, but Hamskew isn't from the US, he's from Mauritius. White flag! 1 lap to go, sponsored by, oh wait, this is a NASCAR. What a drive from Amscure, looking crazy fast during the whole race. He also puts himself on a title challenging bid. If he continues like that, he will be to watch. As he's making way through the second sector. A few corners to go, and he will win the Brazilian Grand Prix Round 2 of the Formula X Championship. Now through the final corner, only one long straightaway for Amscure, and this will be the win for him. What a drive from him! And this is a win for Amscure and the BMW team. Well done to both of them. Great race for Amscure. He deserves it. Comfy user free has been called back by Paput. And Paput doesn't need to overtake him because, yeah, again, 25-second penalties and going through the final 3 corners again for both of them. They will be going toward the start-finish line. A good day for both of these drivers, and Comfy User Free will be crossing the line in second position, but it will be at least a third place for him. Paput finishes officially second, and oh, Shishiman isn't that far, so for Comfy User Free, this will be likely a 4th position. Let's see, this is Chris. He is racing against the clock here, but I think it will be too late for the Aston Martin driver. I did not expect Shishiman to be this close from the top 3. Good run for Shishiman and good run for Chris. A flashing headlights as he crosses the line. That's pretty cool. KovuTN finishes in 6th, but with his penalty, he'll likely finish in 6th or 7th position. Here are the race results. Amscure with a well-deserved win. Ahead of Paput 63 for the Fumagalli FX team. Shishiman finishes in 3rd. Confuser 3, 4th. Chris 5th. KovuTN 6th. Irish with his penalties finished 7th. Suti finishes 8th. Relby 9th, Gendrick 10th, Mr. 11th, and Oliver and Comrade AFC both DNF. The pole position by Amscure, and he got the fastest lap, so full points. Amscure is now in the lead of the championship ahead of Comfy User Free. He has 12 points. He is 12 points ahead of me. Shishiman is in 1st, very close behind Comfy User Free. Paput 63 puts himself in 4th position. Kovu is 5th, Chris is 6th with 26 points. Comrade AFC 7th, Irish and Relby tie on points in 8th and 9th, Mr. 10th, Suti 11th, Tom Racer and Gendrick tie on points, and it's real close. BMW is now leading the team championship ahead of the Fumagalli FX team. Ferrari is in 3rd, McLaren is 4th, Mr. is 5th, Kakolak 6th, Aston Martin 7th, and Jaguar is in 8th. This has been Nikhil for the Formula X Round 2 at Brazil. It has been a pleasure to come with this, and I'll be signing out. See you guys for the next race.